You'll notice it's there.
You got the sound off?
No.
The screen started.
Screen that we're good to go.
Oh, okay.
No, I turned my sound off so I wouldn't be making all that noise.
Like
So we're good to go.
Okay.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
We have the brothers of the Great Millstone, the branch here in Chicago. All right, we have honored guests with us. Apostle Ramlab, Brother Montazawan, what's your name? Bakamayim. All right.
From Houston.
We got these mighty brothers, you know, and brother from Houston, brother from Wisconsin. But of course, Elder D-Man, the legend. All right. But first and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, Hashem, Rakabash.
Double honors to our apostles, double honors to the elder bishops. Salutations to the 144,000, to the scattered that are scattered around the four corners of the earth, right? To all our fellow laborers that do this work, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, and to those very few Akwaf that are listening and learning, right? And before we get into the main topic, I just want to touch on this. What you're looking at on the screen, for those you can see it, is a shield wall, all right? Something that was actually invented by Jake, all right? And there's a scene in the 300 where you had the one guy, he was a Spartan, all right? So just making a comparison, the Israelites are brothers that goes out on the highways and the byways and stand shoulder to shoulder, in the face, in the elements, in the face of the enemy. Somebody can get that in Wisdom of Solomon. And lock their shields together and do this work. Well, if you're the weak link, you could, that can cause discord within the camp. A little bit of leaveneth the whole lump. All right, you got to understand that. And if you remember what, the guy came up, the hunchback, and
right,
and he had a powerful thrust, and how he would kill many enemies. He's thrusting, and the king tells him, okay, that's a really good thrust. Okay, now lift your shield. So those are somebody get 2 Timothy 2:15. All right, because if you're not studied to be approved, if you don't know your precepts, if you don't, when you listening to an elder brother speak, all right, and certain things he say should already be triggering you to go to certain scriptures, all right, and we've had examples from that from the apostles and from the elder bishops for years now. There's no excuse, man. Now you even got elder brothers in the camps that are setting that same example, man. All right, and what are you listening to, bro? Get out of here. All right, and so we got guys that are showing us and setting the example. All right, could you get those scriptures real quick, Bob Kashan?
This is 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to shew thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
There it is, man. You have to be on point with this thing. All right. You just can't say something and then can't elaborate and don't know what you're talking about. Okay. And then secondly, when the guy couldn't lift his shield, he told him, your father taught you a great thrust, but he didn't tell you how our families work. All right. Because, every man's shield protected the next man from his thigh to his neck. All right. If I'm thrusting with my right hand, my shield is protecting the brother next to me. So if I'm thrusting incorrectly and my shield is down, that brother's in danger, which puts us all in danger.
That's a breach.
All right. You ever heard that saying, the weakest link in the chain?
Yes.
Or we found the chink in his armor?
Right.
That's exactly what it's talking about.
They say your strongest is your weakest link. That's right. I got something for you.
Absolutely.
This is First Maccabees chapter 12, verse 20. Arius, king of the Lacedaemonians, to Onias, the high priest, greeting. It is found in writing that the Lacedaemonians and Jews are brethren, and that they are of the stock of Abraham. And now when you look this up, and I'm not sure if it's a GNT or one of those other versions, it says Spartans.
What you read the precept?
It's First Maccabees 12, verse 20 and 21.
12 and 21.
And that word Lacedaemonians, which were pretty much the Spartans. In another version that says Spartans. You know, and they were actually Israelites. That's why they wore the beards. You know, and the phalanx and the armor working as a unit. That's a synergy. You know, the body works in a function all together. Otherwise, it falls apart if there's parts of it that's lacking. That's what I want to say. Though.
Yeah, and and apostle, and that just to expound a little bit, that shield that they carried, it had like a V on it. In Greek, that V was that's an L for Lacedaemonians. All right.
Wow.
So they was
Right here, it's right
advertising
there. It's right there.
who they were.
It's right there. Oh shoot! I touched
No, yeah, but not the shields that they're carrying.
it. That still was the Hebrew L.
But
I got the GNT.
go ahead, brother.
This is the JNT of First Maccabees 12:21. We have found a document about the Spartans and the Jews indicating that we are related and that both of our nations are descended from Abraham.
And see, that's another reason why they removed the Apocrypha, all right? Because that would mess up the whole narrative that they got going on with Christianity, which is completely false. You know, I talked about on the line how, a brother sent me a article and I read it, and it boldly said that the Lord stopped dictating mankind's history in between the New Testament and the Old Testament, and that it was dictated by Alexander. All right. So I'm like, well, that's some bull crap because all the history of Alexander is actually in the Bible. It's in the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
All right. So
it's not in the New Testament.
huh,
It's in Daniel. They prophesied about Alexander.
that too, but it gives you the whole breakdown of the Grecian Empire.
Yeah.
You know, it gives you, and there, see the shields,
That's it.
that V,
Mm-hmm.
that was actually a L. That's for the Lacedaemonian. In Greek, that's an L.
Wow.
All right. So these were the Israelites, and so basically, when you standing on the line, doing this work, brothers gotta pick up and do what they need to do, and not only when you're on the line, when it comes to the support of the camp. All right.
That's right.
If if an older brother is telling you to do something, then you need to do it, man. You need to be a support.
Whether you like it, or not.
Whether you like it or not. All right. Especially when we're looking at a situation where a brother has put himself out there, inconvenienced himself, all right, and open up his home, and then you get asked to help the brother, but then you got everything else to do after you ate, drank, and laid around and kicked your boots up on this couch, on this coffee table, after you what Rick James will fuck your couch, right? So we got to we have to support one another.
I got you. Man.
Go ahead, brother.
That's the whole point of a body. If I was looking at something. Oh yeah, it was about ligaments. Your ligaments, it was about the toes, how many ligaments it is in your feet and your toes. And when you think about your body, you don't think about the actual ligaments, which is what is used like your joints. It's ligaments and tendons that everybody know your elbow. You think about the bone, the joint.
Right.
But you don't think about the actual ligaments that's there to make it work.
That's right.
Which if you tighten that shit up strong enough, you can. If your muscles get too tight, you can snap your ligaments.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think about that, but that's what the scriptures say. The least comely part, we put the more honor on.
That's right.
That your joints, everybody know your elbow joint, your knee joint.
That's right.
But they don't ever talk about the cushion in your fucking knee joint.
Until it's
They keep your shit from grinding.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the least comely part. You ain't thinking about the damn cushion.
That's right.
All right. So really, I say that for the point of there's no big eyes to use. Yes, we have men over us, obviously, that's needed. But don't think you have your role is small. It was a brother that didn't want to be on camera. And it was a thing. And I realized, you don't want to be on camera. I said, look, without a cameraman, we don't have a video.
Right.
All right? Every role is important.
That's right.
And we here to support one another. This is 1 Corinthians 12 and 14. For the body is not one member, but many.
That's right.
Like I mentioned, the ligaments, you need that. The hairs in your nose. Esau tell you to go get a trim and scissors, pluck them, whatever. Bro, if you take them damn hairs in your nose, your lungs would be so fucking filthy. It'd be filthy, man.
They say you don't need your appendix. They say you can take out your tonsils. They do all kinds of dumb
You
shit.
go.
Yeah.
There's no function for it. Brother,
You don't think about the signals that your brain sends to you just to breathe.
God.
All right, we're breathing, but you're not thinking about trying to control your breathing and not until you can't breathe.
I heard a story the other day.
All right,
It was a parable. and it was the body parts saying, well, it was the brain, the heart, and the feet compete to see who's more important. The brain say, well, without me, of course, everything shut down. Right? I tell the body where to go. The heart says, without me, you don't get blood to do that. The feet say, well, I walk the body everywhere it go. But the blood said, if I shut down, you would die. Or something like that. They didn't listen. So he shut down, and the body, of course, got poisoned and couldn't do nothing.
Right.
That's the least commonly part.
Right.
But look how important it is. If your small intestine shut down, all right, you are fucked.
That's right.
But you need every part of the body is the point.
That's right.
You need the brain to keep you going, the heart to pump the blood. You need your intestines to get rid of toxins.
Yep.
Every part is important, and we work in tandem together.
That's
man.
right. I got something for you. This is I got it. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 15. But speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Yahushua, right? Because that's the brains of the operation. It says, from whom the whole body fitly joined together. And somebody could look up the word fitly and maybe join. I don't know if it's going to be together. Fitly joined together and compacted by that which every joint supplieth, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part, maketh increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love. So every part is necessary. You know, if one part breaks down, then that puts more strain on another part, and then eventually that part that has the strain and taking up the slack for the other part is going to break down. And that's going to cause something else to break down, because then they got to work harder and harder. The other parts of the body got to work harder and harder.
Right.
You have a few different filters, but if one filter shuts down, then that puts more strain on the other. Right? You know?
I got fitly joined together,
Okay.
and it comes.
It's all together?
Yeah,
Okay.
Cool. So I played the.
Oh, Sunar. I believe that's where you get the word synergy.
Synergy.
Yeah.
To join closely together, to frame together parts of a building, the members of
Part of
the
the building of
body.
the body of Yahushua.
Yep. It says, organized compactly, be fitly framed together.
Yeah, because
that's
I think the word analogous is in there. Soon analogous.
Analogous. I can look it
It might be analogous. Sin is like with, like, you know, when you put something together, like a synergy.
Synergy. That's
There's
why.
many different parts working
Sync.
together for one purpose. You know. So.
Connor,
I got a quick one.
go ahead.
That's like it.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 18. It says, but now hath the Most High set the members.
Hey, can you start up? That's what I was at. Can you start at 16?
Yes, sir. This is 1 Corinthians chapter.
May I say this, Baba Pashad? But you see how just off of that one thing, you know, it's something as simple as a shield wall that the elder was going into, how you could just put a whole lesson together just off of something like that. You know? I just wanted to say that's a lot.
Hey, if I may say real quick, because also I'm thinking about ants as well. The scriptures talk about ants, how they can observe them.
Go to Anthony.
Yeah, and there's certain ants that create actual walls, like to get over it, they'll create bridges, you know, and that's, you know,
Yeah, ants have different functions. You got worker ants, and then you actually have ants that were born just to fight off other enemies or defend the queen or whatever. So yeah, so there's like you see, it's still a body. It's a body of ants. Go ahead, finish your scripture, brother.
Was you reading?
No,
Oh, this is Galatians 6, and verse 2. It says, "Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of a Mashiach." Right? You know, so we in this truth. You know, we supposed to all take loss for one another. At a certain point, whereas at a certain point in this walk, you have to put your own things aside for the next man.
Even if you don't want to do
Even
it.
if you don't, even if you hey, well, I said that I was going to do this. If it can be pushed back for a brother, then push it back, man.
Yeah.
Help the brother, man. You know?
Lord will take care of you.
Is this
He can pay you you know,
Better
get
than,
better.
than that
you
brother
know,
can.
you know.
We know the scripture said,
Because it's not, so you know, Jake, you know, you shouldn't have ulterior motive doing something for a brother, man. You know, sometimes, you know, just do it, man. Help the brother out, you know. Hey, and because guess what? Hey, just the scriptures say, judge not lest you be judged, and the greater condemnation come on you. Yeah, it's talking about, you know, basically looking at what a brother doing and you know, being a hypocrite, but at the same token, you would want somebody to help you out when you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you down and out, if you need a helping hand, you'll want somebody to help you out. You know,
brother, brother, I've seen you do that. I've seen you, Arala, go and help fix brothers' cars, pots. You know.
Shit, he helped me out today.
You know?
I tried to give him a couple of dollars, you know, just to help him out. Cause the brother saved me a whole lot of money. I didn't even have to go to the general to save no time. And he told me the same thing earlier. He said, brother, you know, he said the Lord will pay me more than anybody else could. You know?
You always say that.
On many things.
Me too.
All right. But yeah, go ahead and get your scripture.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna switch it up and
Yes,
go
sir.
on Babylon.
Come, let's go.
All right, back in First Corinthians, you got it, Benji. 1 Corinthians 12 and 16. And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body. Is it therefore not of the body?
Right. You know, the body can't decide, well, because I'm not this part, I'm not this ligament, I'm not this bone, or whatever the case may be, I'm not part of the body no more. That's crazy. Every part serves a purpose.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, look, your biggest muscles, you know, of course, your glute, your butt, and your back. All right. So that gets a lot of glory. But if your motherfucking back itch, you need your hand to scratch it. And to scratch your back, you need your rotator cuff to fucking rotate. Nobody talking about your rotator cuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You need that so you can reach back there.
Till you blow the motherfucker out.
It's someone who's had rotators for many years. Yeah.
When you blow one of them, boy,
Rotator man,
you
man.
know it.
Back muscle, man.
Right.
We need you. I'm itching.
Well, like the apostle always say, you know, we work in a synergy, and the thing is, you know, the church, the body of Yahweh Shai, same thing as a body that need every single member, and all is important, because if I don't have one thing, well, then I'm not whole.
That's
You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing, to be whole. So then I need what every member that the Most High called to be a member, and giving them their specific offices and functions. Well, we need it all to be whole, you know? And so going back to the wall, you know, it can't be no schisms. It can't be no gap there. You know what I'm saying? So we need everybody working at his, you know, maximum office to produce, you know, for the body. But going back to 1 Corinthians 12 and 17 now, if the whole body were an eye, where were the hearing?
Right. How would you hear it? If it was just eyeballs, how would you hear it? Well, that's plain shit. You got it.
If the whole were the hearing, where were the smelling? But now have the Most High set the members, every one of them, in the body, as it hath pleased him.
Now, you know, it says several ability. The Lord gave every brother their role.
That's it.
All right, and we need each other, man.
Exactly.
We need each other. I was talking. I forgot something the other day, but the Spirit, you know, something revealed to me, man. Whatever it is that you going through, or a situation arising, you got to be no trouble. But something that's happening in your life, and you ain't experienced with it. There's a brother that you can talk to that has either went through the situation or looked into it or observed it. They can surely help you with it. You know, that's part of being in the body. We all, whatever we lack, we got somebody else there that's not lacking that area.
Right.
We help each other out.
Oh, can I chime in? And age doesn't matter, because I've had a situation where I've had something happen to me, and I called Matt to get the understanding on it. Okay, so that doesn't matter. It just matters as far as the body and knowing who's got what, and reaching out to that brother and doing that.
Yeah, well, because it says every one of them in the body as it has pleased him, pleased the Most High. And he is the one that goes out the abilities, the talents, the pounds. And it talks about to whom much is given, much is required. You know, and the greater thou art, the more humble thyself.
That's right. And you cannot say this, Yah.
Absolutely.
You gotta understand too, and this shield wall, this is the wall of Yahushua. These are the stones that Yahushua is building. So whatever you are in that wall, man, that the Lord is building, be thankful that you're there.
Right.
You know, so you wanna let your stone wanna just roll away and not be a part of the wall. That's on you, man.
Yeah,
That's on you,
absolutely.
because that's the reason why Babylon is falling. Because they're not in synergy. All right. Babylon is eating itself. They're completely divided on multiple fronts, man. And these Edomites are completely divided and panicking. All right. They really are. And it's truth, we're doing major damage with this work we're doing. Because what we're doing, the vibration is left the men of the Lord, and that vibration of exposing Esau is on all the heathen, even on other Edomites. All right. More and more information is coming out. You know,
Insiders.
I mean, there's so much stuff is coming out. All right. If you could read that, Bible Shop, brother.
This is Matthew. No, I'm sorry. No, this is Mark 3 and 23. And the scribes which came down from Jerusalem said, he had Beelzebub, and by the prince of the devils casteth he out devils. And they're speaking about this in Yahushua. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but he hath an end.
If I may say, and the funny thing about it is, Esau has been divided since Alexander died.
Con, I just said that in the lesson that I did the other day. All right, their rulership started with division.
Yeah.
So why is it so strange that that's what's going now? Because all those same spirits are here now.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, can we read that next verse, Bible Shop?
Yep. Verse 27. 27, excuse me. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his goods.
Right. So
Spoil his house.
So Esau being divided is the Lord proverbially tying them up when he robbed their ass.
Yep.
All right, so we seeing this division increase. Hey, the left and the right is so at each other here right fucking now. On Twitter, that's all you see.
Mm-hmm.
They pissed. The right is pissed about the migrants coming in.
Yep.
All right, they pissed about they showing San Francisco. They about to cut budgets again in San Fran. They pissed about that. Stopping lists with the police. They just divided on every level, man.
And this is it's wonderful for us to see it.
Yeah.
Because we've been reading about this and prophesying about it, and now it's happening. I want to read this letter from Steve Kirsch, and I got to read it very carefully because what's in it. This was so I'm gonna read some of it and it's kind of skipping. You know, those who know will be able to put it together. But it says breaking, and this is from Steve Kirsch, and it says you can now sue the something for the
that right. I saw that too.
And it says manufacturers for the damages, and the FDA is because they'll, even though this is public information, you know how they'll do it.
Yes, right. I saw that too.
It says that the FDA is required to take those certain things, the C thing, off the market.
Oops.
Why? Adulteration. It says the plasmid bioactive contaminant sequences were not pointed out to the regulatory authorities. It's considered adulteration. I just got off the phone with Professor Byron Bridle and Dr. Robert Malone on this. All right. And then it goes on to say, and it says, I just got off the phone with the attorney Warner Mendenhall. He confirmed I wrote what I wrote below is true, and litigation floodgates are now open. So you're getting ready to see a lot of lawsuits of the people
Behind
who
that.
got damage from this stuff that they've been trying to cover up. Top doctors warned fully, you know what, people now have permanent heart damage.
Oh,
So now the floodgates of litigation is coming out, just like the floodgates of litigation is coming out against Title 4D.
right.
All right, it's because all the evidence is of its illegitimacy, of an illegitimate system is showing itself forth, and so that's affecting America. America is broken financially, it's broken spiritually, it's broken morally. All right,
Oh, yeah.
and it's completely turned upside down and out of order.
That's why that's one of the main reasons these Americans are pissed off. Because as broke as these motherfuckers are, they still got billions to send to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Billions
Yeah, I saw that.
to
I saw
Israel.
that.
All right, they still over there protecting Taiwan. And that's and the common denominator is they got personal interest over there. Starting with Taiwan, they got them super microchips.
And the citizens are now starting to realize that they don't matter. They're just cogs. They're just cogs in a machine.
Right.
And when your cog break down,
You
they
throw it
send
away.
the guy,
get another one.
they pull that one out and they throw another one in. The way that America sees its citizens is that every one of them is irreplaceable and sacrificable. Your sacrifice will be greatly remembered.
Right.
Right.
Thank you for your service.
Exactly.
Hey, collateral damage.
You know, as they leave you behind to die because they don't want to, they can't, they
Can't
don't
use you no
want
more.
know that they were there.
Can't use you no more.
So right, exactly. So these people, they're just being caught up in every way, and another one of those things that's created this discourse and this problem in this society is the elevation of women over men in the workplace and in places of in decision making in places of power. All right, it's bringing a lot of division and a lot of controversy. My woman works for payroll for the fire department, and they work right there with the police at the fireman police headquarters. So they were all right there together, and everybody complained, and there's a whole lot of women in there, and that's where all the dramas come from. All right, all a lot of women said, we liked it better when we had all male men at the top, because when it was men at the top, everything ran smoothly. Now with all these women, there's all this fighting and bickering and all this other shit that's going on. All right, so look, women aren't meant. The scriptures clearly say that a woman is not supposed to be in a position somebody can grab it of authority where she can usurp the authority over a man.
That's right. And that's that wicked vibration that's going through the planet today on these boss bitches.
In the West, it's not just America. It's this whole because it's the same shit going on in London.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
That Western mentality of boss bitch. Why you think they got the passport bros going over to get some submissive wife? There's a video I saw on the gram on one of them things where they had the one bitch getting married to Jake, and they say they're doing the vows for Richard Rappaport, yeah. And then when they got to Richard Rappaport, she hesitated and everybody laughed, and then they wouldn't fire her down. And then it got to the point about you promised to obey, and she
dogged that.
And then he said, so you want to go with that, or you want to keep moving forward? Let's just move forward.
Yeah. and then her husband said we did talk about that. So did the pastor.
The pastor said,
He
yeah.
said we did talk about that. And she was like,
we can move forward.
Well, he's a weak ass nigga. He should have got rid of that.
Right there, right there.
Right, and he could have been so boss right there just to take that shit off and then dip. And then it flipped right to Jake dealing with some foreign women. And they would say, I'll be submissive to you.
They showed that part too.
I'll do everything that you want to.
That was in West Africa.
Right. To show you the dichotomy of
Yeah,
the
she got on her knees, right?
Yeah, she got on her knees. That's right.
She was on her knees, right?
She was
Doing her vows on her knees.
There's certain parts of Africa right now where there's so many women outnumbering men that they're damn near ready to put it in law. It's also a place, I believe, in China.
It's in China too.
Yeah, they like, nah, it's too many
women.
fucking women.
They said that every man has at least 3-4 women because there's too many women. You know what I'm saying? And then now they don't have it.
the brother in Orlando did a lesson a couple weeks ago, and he broke down the dichotomy of women. It's 7 to 1 is an old number. It's actually 14 now, so it's double. So on average, women outnumber men in this world. This is roughly 8 million people.
Right.
So they say, and women literally outnumber men 14-1. So what is that telling you? That if one man was with one woman, you got 13 women per million men that's just supposed to be alone their whole life and never have a man.
And that shows you the selfishness of women. Yeah, I gotta have you all for myself, and then fuck you, bitch.
Hey,
That's,
And I'll tell you what
That's
we don't
Esau.
want. We don't want a woman with a damn butt plug turning flips and putting herself all over the damn internet, man.
Right.
There's just video after video like that. It's not just one. It's they're just coming in. It's like a trend now. All
Right.
right. It's like a damn trend.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to.
And the Jake follows the damn Edomite woman.
You was about to say something about
No, I was gonna say that when brothers talk about that boss bitch spirit, really that boss bitch spirit is just here in America.
Yes,
That's
The
it.
majority of American women are gonna be put to death.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
especially the tribes. You know,
hey, what's the guy name? It's a comedian. He really don't deal with like he be cussing their ass out. But they starting to come out. He said if every man had three wives, would nobody be Corey? Yeah.
I believe Corey be watching our video.
Hell yeah. He be scoffing though. He be scoffing against the truth, but he do block.
I mean, you gotta look. All of them do because they really sound like us when they come out.
They pick and choose.
Right.
So the knowledge is coming out, and then even when you go on social media, it's a lot of women, that's lonely, man. They in their 30s, getting late 30s and 40s, and you see
It
little
ain't happening for them.
comments, they like, well, shit.
It ain't happening for
A
them.
lot of it's their own reason too. A lot of
Absolutely.
them would sit up and
Their
tell
own
over and
fault,
over
yep.
again how I watched these different interviews, and the woman would talk about how her ex-husband or her boyfriend was the greatest guy. And he was a good father. And he was good to me. He was kind and all that.
But yet you love them.
But yeah,
But-
and then they'll
Why
say,
you spend too much time with me?
and then they'll ask them why. Well, then why did you break up with him or leave him? And they just have this like
Dumb look.
confounded look on.
Yep. That is.
But you want to chase like
The carousel.
Chad and Tyrone.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you acquired
The carousel.
and that goes to this too much liberty that these women have received.
Right.
You know, I got a precept, and Papa Shah, that brother, where is he? He's been holding. Yeah.
Marty got something too.
Okay.
I got a precept you
It says Ecclesiastes 26:10. It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself to overmuch liberty.
woo, as Redmond run the streets, that's why the Lord says, giving out a woman liberty to gather abroad. Right now, you got women. Deuteronomy says they would not, for the delicacy, set their soles and their feet upon the ground.
Yeah.
Now you can't keep them in. They always gotta be doing something. Always gotta go somewhere. And the sad part about it is they can have the man at the crib, and they don't go out and doll themselves up with the big ass back fan, the feather, the fans on their eyes, the goddamn pencil drawn, goddamn it,
Right.
eyebrows,
Shaved off.
the goddamn
Right.
Edward Scissorhand fingernails and shit. Why you doing all that shit? And I'm at the crib. The fuck you going? Busybody.
The scripture says busybodies going from house to house, gossiping. That's the nigga woman, man. She
They are
says
not.
all
The
the
tribe women.
Busybodies not in her house, man.
Right.
Yeah.
She running the streets, man.
Yeah, when she's at home with you, she got a rag on her head.
The bonnet shit.
that ugly ass, ghetto ass bonnet. No make. You can't see the shape of her body. But as soon as she ready to go out, all the lipstick and the makeup, hair, smelling good like
Hey,
that.
hey.
Where was all that?
She'll get up in the morning and get dressed to look good for her work husband or her boss at the job and whatnot, and come home to you with a fucking attitude. She talk nice all day to him, but want to come home and just cut your head off.
They want to be nasty. You trying to compliment, they trying to get nasty.
Yeah.
I used to say all the time. And that's why the majority of these women are gonna die.
That's right.
Yeah.
And so,
Good reading.
Yeah.
So that's right.
this is not something that's far off. We'll go get your scripture.
It's on Jeremiah 32, 31 and 22. How long shall thou go backsliding daughter before the Yahweh had created a new thing in earth, a woman shall compass a man.
That's right.
And right now they have been exalted by Esau, Edom, and now they boss bitches.
And these niggas, man.
And they promoted in these
And
movies.
Simp ass niggas.
niggas too. Because now these simp ass niggas are sitting up there just doing whatever. Because one of my friends was
Happy life.
right. Because
I hate that fucking
they
saying.
have no balls, man. They emasculate.
But even these so-called what you mentioned, thug niggas, a lot of these niggas promote, they tell a woman, basically, you don't need him. I'll help you out.
Right.
Make it seem like they the better package. And really, you need to mind your fucking business. I deal with my bitches, my business. You know, like the scripture say, better not another man's affairs. You know, this is my woman. If I want to, goddamn it, my pair of shoes, I don't want to wear these shoes.
But it's not only that, she's entertaining them.
That's
That's
that's the main
She's
problem.
entertaining them. She's letting them talk and getting her ear. She's actually communicating with a guy like that. So, like Chris Brown told you, man,
They ain't loyal.
so
It's just your turn.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been telling brothers that for quite some time now. You really need to embrace that. It's just your turn. Enjoy your turn, man. All right, because your turn could be over
Any second.
All right. I was explaining to the brothers. I saw a clip. I wish I could find it. Remember it was, but it was a doctor who's one of the therapists.
Right.
One of these group therapists, and she's a relationship therapist.
Okay.
And as of lately, she's been seeing a lot of alphabet women.
Right.
And she found and she said that I'm really beginning to believe that women are just evil.
I think they took it down.
They took it down.
I looked all yesterday.
And you couldn't find it?
I've been looking and I had it
Maybe
in my
that's why I
records.
couldn't find
I
it.
had it in I put it in my save files. I can't find it because I think that was she cut it.
Yeah,
She said
they didn't
women
want
are-
a doctor to say it, and a woman too. But she said, I'm really beginning to think that women are just evil because what's happening is that these women are making the same complaints that they will make it with men.
With lesbians.
With lesbians. But they said, well, I thought men were the problem, and now you got the same issues going on. All right? And I was like, what the hell? And she said that, and the two number one issues that she was having with them was infidelity, cheating, and domestic abuse.
Right.
So they going to get with women and still getting their ass beat, and they going to get with women, and this bitch is taking a dildo from somebody else or doing the scissors with another broad instead of with you. So you'd have just been better off staying with your man and your child.
And the highest domestic abuse rate comes from them.
That's right. That's what. And then she said it was like 75% divorce rate between lesbians.
Yeah.
And I said, how the hell you got divorce rate? Right.
Most happiest people in the world.
She completes me better than a man can.
Well, it's impossible. The Lord gave the commandment in Genesis.
The desire.
God gave the commandment in Genesis that your desires be to your husband and he shall rule over you. You're never gonna feel that hold inside of you, woman, until you realize when you're gonna be satisfied and submit to your husband and him ruling your ass. The bitch that divorced Tyrese just did an interview talking about how she regretted, and she listened to all her single friends, and then somebody put a quote. I think it was from Sopranos. Single women make more single women. She's miserable now. So it's that simple. You belong to that man. His spirit is in you. You're never gonna get peace once you leave. Usually, man.
Right, and if not, you for the streets.
And then like they want that relationship with other women, that Mo lifestyle, right? But they still have to be penetrated.
No doubt.
If you're gonna be with another woman, then be with that woman. Why do you still have to have something to go up?
There you go. There it is.
You know what I mean?
You got two women together. You basically got two emotional wrecks together, which is a fucking recipe for disaster.
Yep.
And it's also scientifically, science say this shit, but that basically when a man puts semen in a woman, that helps regulate her cortisol levels, so it keeps her calm.
Yeah, you're right. I saw a study that said something right along the similar lines. A woman's body is actually designed
To receive
semen, not multiple semen.
Right.
All right. That's it, because your body's designed to it, and actually when she's receiving semen, it actually
Regulates her. Yep, there it
different
is.
functions in her
I've
body.
seen that too.
So just like a man is meant to give his semen, a woman's body is designed to receive it. So when she's not getting it, shit goes out of order.
And that's why they calm down when you get done dealing with them. They get that.
Called
You
cool
get
off.
your DNA, yeah. Cool off.
That's why Scripture says the Lord created the earth that all things may have their being. See, when anything in creation is knocked out of its natural order, it basically is depressed. It wants to die. Look
It
at
fla-
that
it flounders.
cage, man.
It
You know,
flounders.
they're outside of their element, man. Anything that cannot do what it's meant to do is gonna be depressed, man.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these women are miserable and not fulfilled, because not only do they have a man, but they don't have nobody that's to. And they're not in the role of a woman. They're not cooking. If a woman cooked a good meal and she saw everybody sat down and ate the meal and enjoyed it, then she feels
That
like
gets satisfaction. They give her satisfaction.
But the thing is, they don't have other women. You can't have another wife to compete with the bitch, so she competing with you all the time. When you supposed to have multiple wives for her to compete with for your
attention, right?
Can I get this Romans 1 real quick? This goes into it. It goes into the characteristics of these modes. But I'm gonna start at verse 25. So it's Romans 1 and 25. Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause the Most High gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature.
And then you go into the wisdom of Solomon. It tells you about how it was difference in marriages, and that's what you see today.
That's why Scripture says, surely you're turning your things upside down. So be esteemed as the potter's clay. The whole world's looking at this like, what is this? What is this sheet?
And who's the problem? Who's the
Esau.
culprit?
Esau, Edom.
Yeah.
All right.
I got one.
Con.
This is Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, and that's why they're walking in darkness, because they're not walking in the proper light.
Yeah,
You know? Now you gotta-
because the Most High God has a divine God-given nature for all things. Esau Edom flips it upside down,
Right.
and when it's flipped upside down, it's a living hell.
Right.
When it's going according to the natural divine nature of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, now we're talking about a paradise. You see?
That's right.
But are we living now in a paradise or a living hell? A
Hell.
living hell, because the foundations of the earth are out of course.
And that's why
Con.
Scripture speaks about. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, brother, I just reminds me of a conversation that Yak was having. We were talking about that old house track, Single Girl.
Mhm.
And I actually found the lyrics.
Mm.
When I was complaining about that song, we
Right.
listened to it. I'm saying this song wicked as fuck.
Exactly.
All right, and just real quick, because it is. It was there, and then it wasn't there. Esau.
Oh,
There it is. All right, but it says, this is how the song starts. It says, "Hey girl, wait, where you going? Girl, I gotta go home. You know I got a man at home waiting for me." He said, then a friend says, just when everything is really just beginning to really move and groove, you gonna go up and leave? She said, you know I got a 1 o'clock curfew. I'm not single like you. I'll call you tomorrow, okay? Okay, I'll see you later, girl. Then she goes into this song. I know you're smiling, hypnotized by your eyes. I fell in love with you and all of your lies. My heart was broken, so I had to set it free. I had to share. The married life is not for me. And I'm working 9 to 5. Got to get myself together. Got to come alive, romancing, dancing to the early morning light. Because you're single, you can party all night. And that's the main lyrics of the song. Oh,
She live with the pleasure while
So,
she's there while she lives.
She's dead while she living, brother. And so that mindset is where you get your my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. That's where you get that mindset from.
That's why they find them stiff in hotel rooms.
Yeah, and that's why like you got these women making these videos talking about how they're tired of being strong.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do it all us right.
Yeah, because they wanted that leadership role, the leadership position, but they didn't want the responsibilities to what brother that come with it.
That's right. Hey,
That would be my oldest sister.
what?
And her children are a mess, man. All but my nephew,
Yeah.
you know, who probably watching right now.
What?
All right. But her daughters,
And what they say the black woman is the most unprotected woman on earth. Bitch, you the one that wants to be black, a single black woman is strong. Bitch.
exactly.
That's
I'm
it.
a black woman.
Because my oldest sister, man, she's forgetting that, you know, I was like, what, 13, 14, you know, when she married my nephews, you know, my niece, when she married their father, man. Because they were little. They was like first babies in my life. I was like, you know, 13, 14, and I became an uncle. So I used to babysit them a lot and keep them a lot. And she lived just a couple blocks from us. So I would go over there, you know, and
Right.
I remember going over there once, and it was a whole nother dude at the house. The guy that I
Oh
knew.
shit.
You know, we went to church. We was all in those wicked churches in that damn Jehovah Wickedness church.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, you got 2 children. You know, why are you doing this? You know, and so we had this long she knew it kind of, you know, I was pissed off. And you know, and it's funny because I think back, our relationship ain't never really been the same since.
Wow.
All right.
Yep.
But she didn't want to be, you know, and he worked for the city, he was a carpenter, he was making good money. And just like my father, he wanted to rule over his household, and she didn't want to be ruled over. All right.
Yeah, my mom was saying.
So it is, and that's what it comes down to. And then, you know, and I didn't even want to begin to talk about her daughters, my nieces. Man.
You know, and this is a product of the fucking West.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
This shit don't go on over in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Ain't order over there.
And that's why the nations
kill
want to
it.
fuck Esau up. Because you know, they're trying to bring that you know, women's lib shit over there.
Yeah, Uganda said they didn't want it.
Arab Spring.
I said Uganda said they don't want that shit over there.
Yeah, because remember what happened with Vashti.
Right.
So she
Is
called him,
ignored.
Somebody grabbed that.
and then she, you know, when she came and she didn't come to him, right? What
Right.
happened? Everybody got wind of that shit.
Yeah.
And then what happened? The king's counselors came to him and said, "King, what you gonna do about this situation?"
That's it. You got
If these women over here find out about
that
this
the
and
king.
nothing happens,
That's it.
they're gonna be emboldened to do the same shit.
That's right.
So the king had to do something about that.
I have to count for you, Pastor.
Okay, bring it out, brother.
This is Esther 1:12. But the Queen Vashti refused. I'm gonna get straight to the point. But the Queen Vashti refused to come at the king's command by his chamberlains. Therefore was the king very wroth, and his anger burned in him.
Yep.
And in this day and age, a woman just not come when you call her. That's really a life thing. It's fucked up. I'm not saying hey. I'm saying if these bitches so far gone, this is the least a woman can do.
Right, right.
Right. But this is a big deal.
Yep.
Let's jump down.
And this was the king.
Jamal,
You know?
All right, so
Okay.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 15. Moshe, he was angry, just like with King David. This is a side point. All right, these niggas are simps these days. You give these bitches too much fucking rope.
Yeah.
King David put his woman aside, but simply call him a regular man. He said, "You out here doing this like a common man."
Right.
And he said, "I'm gonna get honor amongst these women, and I'm not gonna do nothing with you." He didn't pipe her no more, but simply calling him a regular nigga.
Right.
That was enough for him to put her to the side.
Right.
So these Jake,
Man, look. But see, but the problem is this:
Yes,
there's
yes.
nobody there to check them.
Right.
You know, and then when you try to check them, if you be a real man, what happens when you get arrested?
Yeah.
You know, so they encourage that shit. They nourish that shit. You know, they entertain that shit, and then when the shit backfires on them, now they want to be. I'm tired of being strong. You know, I need a man. Yes, but when you had the opportunity, you was laying down with all these different dudes. Now that you ain't worth shit, now you want a real man. You had plenty.
It's something my grandmama used to say, and this shit applies when you're dealing with these women. Brothers, she gonna need you before you need her.
That's
right.
Period.
Right.
All right.
You the prize. You the prize anyway, man.
That's 100%.
They're not the prize. You're the prize. Man.
That's right, bro.
And when you actually, you know, the scriptures say, give not over thy strength to women, nor
Right.
thy ways to destroy kings.
And
You actually stand on your shit, and you be a man, a bitch actually humble down, or she gonna kick
Or
rocks.
she won't.
Or she right. Or she
It's-
kick rocks.
You know, one or two things gonna happen.
She
In fact, they both gonna happen. You're gonna have some time to focus on what you need to do, and then gonna get another one.
Exactly.
There's plenty.
Hey,
At this
hey,
point-
hey, I tell them all the time, they're losing. They're losing. You look at the numbers, you look at the statistics, you look at the ratio. Now, I really want to find the one that you said the brother did with 14-1, because I saw one earlier, and the, you know, and the number. I know the number. We already know off the scriptures is high as hell, especially when counting homosexuality among
Yeah,
men.
but that
in jail.
that was recent as like I said, that video is probably about 3 weeks old now. But he broke down Esau's statistics. This is the numbers that he was getting. He showed it from Esau.
Right.
And basically, and that was pretty much the number worldwide. Women
Right.
outnumber men about 14-1 at this point.
So they losing.
Yeah.
Women are losing. You
You
got
I'm
it,
hot because
Go ahead, brother.
Shit, I had to take my coat off.
I still hit up my old bitches to see what's going on with them, so they can tell me all they bullshit they going through. You know what I tell? I say, it's because you left these bitches going through this shit. I let them know. Then the one bitch, just like last week, 2 weeks ago, she tell me, I'm actually doing fine. Then we talked a week later, she said she trying to move to whole other state, because this and that. But I thought you said you were doing fake, trying to say that bullshit.
They
I already know, bitch. I'm petty as hell.
You got country Wayne. I'm petty. Let him fish.
This back in Esther 1:13. What shall we do unto the queen Vashti according to law, because she have not performed the commandment of the king Ahasuerus by the chambers? And Amilcar answered for the king and princes, Vashti the queen have not done wrong to the king only, but also to all the princes and to all the people that are in all the province of King Ahasuerus. Right. So this shit's supposed to come down from up top.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, because when you promote, hey, this is the law. Right. If you give your daughter over to whoredoms, the land shall fall into wickedness.
Right.
So you allow one woman to do her wickedness,
Get away with it.
yeah, then they all take that liberty, man.
And you know that there was a report that about every empire at the end of their 250 approximate year reign, one of the things that happens is the gender lines and the femininity,
Promiscuity of women.
Hypersexuality.
Hypersexuality, yeah.
is always the last part of a kingdom falling, because all the gender roles change, and then next thing you know, men are not being men, women are being men, and women.
Debauchery.
Well, the debauchery is over the strong. You see, like all the foundations of the earth are out of order. So even the you know, the woman is over the man, the weak or over the strong. They get to usurp authority over man and have
Go around them.
high positions of authority. All right, when it's not based on logic and the spirit of Yahweh,
That is.
but their emotions.
All right.
You see, brother, you know how many times I see like female police officers that's like 4'11", 5'1", you know, about 103 pounds. It was like, if they can't do nothing but shoot somebody in the back that's fleeing, or just get snatched up, get everything on them, taken from them, and now somebody is armed
With they shit.
I was just training a police officer in the gym, and she couldn't even really keep up with me.
She wasn't supposed to.
She wasn't even, like, what I'm saying is she couldn't even chase nobody. Like, she was so weak, man.
So what that really means, she couldn't run from somebody.
Exactly.
She gonna be a victim.
Hey, Elvis, did you see that clip of that one lady police officer? All the police on the street. This nigga walked up to the female police officer. Bing, just stuck her ass real quick. The bitch just took off running, bro. Like, bro, the rest of the police was just scrambling and shit. Like, bro, he just literally walked up to the bitch and decked the ass, man.
And she just ran and they scattered.
Bro, not when the police was scrambling. I guess they were probably trying to catch dude, but she just took off. Like, she just out of there. Like,
so if they needed her,
right?
She ain't there. She gone.
She reevaluated her life after that.
That absolutely.
That ain't the job for you, man. Don't answer the phone.
That's it. 911 operator.
They're supposed to be a help meet. They're supposed to meet the requirements.
Esther 1:17. For this deed of the queen shall come abroad unto all women, Because they shall despise their husband in their eyes when it shall be reported.
Yeah.
The king Ahasuerus commanded Vashti the queen to be brought in before him, but she came not. Likewise shall the ladies of Persia and Media say this day unto all the king's princes, which have heard of the deed of the queen, thus shall there arise too much contempt and wrath. If it please the king, let there go a royal commandment from him, let it be written among the laws of the Persians and the Medes, that it be not altered, that Vashti come no more before King Ahasuerus, cut that bitch off. Let the king give her royal estate to another that is better than she.
And see, so if I may, and what these women, these boss bitches don't get is that real men, when we see and know that the bitch is not, like the scripture says, will not go the way you would have her to go, kick rocks, bitch. Because bitches, you losing. They're so, I mean, we go outside and you see bitch every day. And guess what? They be going, smiling. God, y'all need us. We don't need any individual one of you.
They don't even realize at this point, what's funny is they in denial. They depressed. They know they fucked up, but because they can do what they want,
They still holding
can
on.
flesh and do whatever. They feel like they win it, even though bitch, you, most of these bitches are on prescribed medication.
Yeah.
That's the part they don't. That's not out there. A lot. And I'm talking about black women. You know, of course, the West period. But I'm talking about black women because that's new.
Right.
You know, black people weren't really on prescribed medication.
Antidepressants and
But
shit.
these black bitches are on all that shit, man. They fucked up. And they got the shit for schizo. These black bitches on schizophrenia. They on antidepressants, man.
That's it.
All right?
Absolutely.
They are fucking losers. They don't realize this. This is back in, let me finish this. So then y'all can. And when the king's decree, which he shall make, shall be published throughout all this empire, for it is great. All the wives shall give to their husbands honor, both to great and small. That Kevin Samuels, high value man, shit is bullshit. It says the great and small. What makes a high value man for one is a man of the Lord.
Right.
So
Period.
that's real value. All right, but all that, well, this only this type of man deserves this from his woman. That's bullshit. It says to the great and small. A woman is to honor her man. Hey, a so-called sister that even got a non-believer husband, she's supposed to honor him.
That's right.
So IUIC, you going off.
That's right.
That's right.
Because you don't believe. No, that ain't what the scriptures say.
That's right.
But you know, a great point to this, bro, we just read.
But because they just want another woman to come to their congregation so they can get more money.
Yeah.
That's what they all about.
Silly
They all
women
about
made
that
in
doc.
iniquity. You know what's great about this scripture? And Apostle Ramon said this throughout this lesson is, this is a heathen king here.
Right. Yeah.
All right, this is a heathen king. See, Esau came and changed the whole fucking game up. That's why when you're dealing with women and Valentine's Day and all this shit is called being romantic. This is a Roman way. This is a Roman mindset. This shit is fucking folly, man.
That's right.
And this spirit, unfortunately, is spread across the globe, man. Well, it's prophecy, unfortunately, because it's prophecy. But unfortunately for the people, this is the Western mindset hit the globe. We had the bitch that climbed the light pole. I believe it was Iran. The bitch climbed the light pole and was twerking.
Yeah, in Iran with a big old butt too.
Shaking it.
Clapping it. And yeah, something you would never see in Iran. And you have the other women and people cheering her on.
And you got to remember that those same kings are back here getting the reincarnation.
That's right.
As the rulers. You know, and they still have that same spirit.
That's right.
You know?
And that straight disdain for that whoredom, man.
Yeah.
And where did she learn that from? She was watching the American Western media. All right? But before you bring those out, play that short clip of this woman.
You got heathen women in Japan and China twerking and shit. I saw a Chinese bitch throwing that thing. Damn.
This shit is wicked.
I had to claim I was going to do a deep dive.
That's
A lot of these guys are asking now, what do you bring to the table?
Have lesbian statistics.
Yep.
Lesbian divorce statistics that look like that. The girls are kind of telling on themselves.
I hope it was an interview.
I could not resist, so I had to look it up. From the Office of National Statistics, from a 2019 study, in ever-increasing numbers, we are now at a lesbian divorce rate of 72%. So the top 4 reasons that they are reporting getting divorced is feeling ignored, inequality in the partnership, adultery, and domestic violence. Personally, I feel like this lends some weight to men's arguments and complaints about how women are behaving in relationships. Because when you have lesbian divorce statistics that look like that, The girls are kind of telling on themselves.
So
Yeah, it is.
the
Oh,
Office
it
of
is.
National Statistics, they collected all that marriage data in the UK. So that's not here in America, but that is the UK, which is the Western mindset still.
Right. So it's probably even higher here.
It's worse here.
It was higher here,
And
right?
especially
Higher here.
domestic violence. Especially.
And that was the Edomite woman reporting that. You know, because who was the one that passed that, same-sex marriage?
The Edomite woman.
Yeah, because it wasn't in Persia that went down, It wasn't in the Arab world. It wasn't among the Hamites. It was here in America,
It
And
was
that thing
also-
spread. And that's that cup, of the whore's, the cup of her fornication.
What's that
It's just
saying?
passing around.
What's that saying in from Rome? It's solipsism, but the saying is all roads lead to Rome.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same thing with Babylon.
Right.
And what they believe that everything started and ended with Rome. So that became
That's it.
righteousness, all men of wickedness, debauchery.
Right.
What we're talking about now, it all came from Rome.
Yeah.
So it's all coming from the new Neo-Rome.
Yeah, and it's fitting that all things started and end with Rome, and it's ending with Rome being America.
2.0, Rome
Yeah, and
2.0.
they're
That's right.
pushing, like you said, they're pushing that same lifestyle around the world.
Right, just like when the four generals at Alexander said evils
Multiply, greatly multiply.
Yeah.
So if you go to Esdras and it says, look at what one grain of evil seed, and now look, we're at the end. It's propagated.
Shit crazy.
You talk about madness upon madness upon madness, upon wickedness, vexing righteous lot soul day to day.
And Esau just throwing shit out there. Motherfuckers believe anything. But another thing, it was an Edomite bitch who went undercover as a man. And she got real depressed.
Oh,
Nora
yeah,
Benson.
yeah.
Yeah, Nora
She
Benson.
killed
Nora
herself.
Benson. She wrote a letter. She wrote a letter before she killed herself.
Right.
And she basically was like, man, men undergo a lot more stress than I knew. And she was so depressed, she couldn't take it. And she offed herself.
Yeah.
Because hey, you women, man, you don't understand what it is to be a man. We deal with shit you wouldn't even believe.
They don't have that strength,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
They don't
Like,
have that strength, so they not built to stand up there and deal with that.
Bro, mentally, even mentally, if a man get with another woman, you wouldn't even know the man got another woman unless you went through his phone.
Right.
He'd be fucking acting the same, going through his day the same, treating you the same,
Right.
showing you the same attention. You wouldn't even fucking know. Fucking you better. You know what I'm saying? Let me finish. So, but when a woman is get another man, her whole thing
Change up, and he knows. And he knows.
More than likely, these women nowadays is on birth control, so which promotes adultery.
Right.
So she could basically sweep her bullshit under a rug.
Right.
You know, you see videos all on fucking YouTube of these damn women saying, "Oh, I fucked this many men. He came to me, and I went home to my husband, and he ate it out of me." You know, shit is madness. But yeah, the shit is bugged out.
That's
It's America.
That is off.
Yeah, this shit. But if the law was going forth, hey, they wouldn't be doing this shit in Africa. They wouldn't be doing this shit in the Middle East.
Well, we've seen how
in certain parts.
We've seen how people South America and in Brazil and places like that handle in Mexico handle women that do adultery.
Yeah. You see,
They roll their heads off. Oh, I remember that story you told me.
I seen a public stoning at the police station in Iraq. They stoned a woman right there in front of the whole
crowd.
Yeah, because before adultery, they dug her in, they kicked her in the hole, they had a hand shackled to her ankles, and they packed her in the hole up to her waist so she couldn't even fall over. So rocks was just hitting her ass. She died like this. She died. She couldn't even lay down when she
KO. She was so good.
There was a wicked ass video circulating on the internet with this woman and her man, and she's pregnant by the brother. And then she called and said, he called his brother. He said, "Are you serious? You did this one?" He said, "So she for the streets, and I don't want the baby either." Like for real. And her ass said she gonna keep it. Man, that bitch gonna be
And she broke up a family.
Yep.
And she gonna get child support from them too. So it don't matter, if she gonna take them to court. That's beyond wicked, man.
I believe it's a scripture. I don't know if it's in Second Esdras, which talks about secondly she had brought in the heir by another.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's 24.
Witness against it.
20. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, it's a rock.
You know, because you know when you sin, it's like throwing stones at a glass house. You know, you commit multiple offenses in one deal.
Yeah.
These women really don't understand that. That's why they're not going to understand the indignation. First of all, they don't understand the vitriol that they're getting worldwide. They don't understand why, because Esau done told them everything that they do is okay. But they're getting this vitriol from worldwide, and people are seeing the nigga women get chased in Turkey. She can't go to fucking certain places to, you know what I'm saying? Because people are looking at this bitch for the problem that she is. But it really is the indignation of the Lord is on your ass. And you don't even understand that shit, you know?
Like the one with the Egypt. They said, well, everybody following me and this and that. They cursing me out.
Yeah, man. And pretty soon it's gonna be just like that scene I like to talk about in Scary Movie. You had the nigga woman in the movie theater. She was all loud and shit, and everybody fucking the movie was called Stab. Right. And the bitch was in the movie theater loud as hell, and everybody stabbed her. Like it was Jewish guys stabbing them, motherfucking Chinese niggas wanted a piece of
This is for Big Mama's house. They was in the picking in there. They made fun of that. The scream and that scream, and now you see all of that right now.
It was Jada Pinkett too.
Picking an original.
All right, this is that scripture you quoted. This is Sirach 23 and 20 and 22. Thus it shall go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bringeth in an heir by another. So first she hath disobeyed the law of the Most High. Secondly, she have trespassed against her own husband. Thirdly, she have played the whore in adultery and brought in children by another man.
Yeah.
She shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children. Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall not bring forth fruit. So it ain't those women, her and those children are to be cut off.
Well,
they ain't supposed to be paid for and all that other mess. None of that's supposed to happen. As a matter of fact, she's supposed to be put in that hole with her hands shackled to her feet and the rocks. That's what the scripture said. It said they shall not take root. That means they're not going to grow. They're not
Right.
Because in the law, if a woman commit adultery and she have a child on her husband, not only do the woman die, but the kid dies as well too, man. You know, the mother and the fucking
the adulteress.
You know, everybody's a Christian until the scriptures come out.
I got a quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes 25:13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And they the most wickedest thing walking around here on this planet. And the scripture says that in Ecclesiastes chapter 7. What Solomon was saying, he found the account that out of 1,000 men, you only find one righteous man. Out of 1,000 women, you don't find none.
Well, women are not, for one, women are not accountable. Like they can't, women, hey look, me and my son was just talking about this.
There's a bunch of memes going out right now about women not being hooked up to tackle accountability.
You know, it's a hard thing for a woman. Hey look, me and my son was joking. He was like, man, Dad, you right. My mama never said sorry. I say, I know. I've been dealing with it for 20 plus years. So, and they never heard the bitch say sorry. So, men, when a man makes a mistake, a man actually reevaluates his life and see what the fuck he did. Even a worldly nigga, he would put two and two together and maybe I should have did this better. These women are insane. They would keep doing the same thing over and over and over. You didn't have the same kid. You didn't have kids with the same nigga, but a different nigga.
Okay, hold on.
6 times.
Hold on. Shema. We got scoffers that's coming on the comment board talking about free Palestine. To hell with Palestine.
That's right.
We do not. We do not support Islam. We are not a part of Islam. Right? We're a part of the true people. Actually, Palestine is ours.
That's it.
That's right.
Okay, we do not support the land of Israel. We do not support the small hatters. We do not support the Palestinians.
Right.
That's their problem.
Right.
Good.
We have nothing to do with that. Our God is Yahweh. Right? Point blank, period. Right? So you could go find you another platform to go put up your free Palestine stuff. Right? That is your business. That is your problem.
Not ours.
All right, not ours. We have nothing to do with that.
They're on our land too.
The scripture says, you know, meddle not another man's affair. That's not our affair. Our affair is our people. All right, and we're only concerned with the elect of our people.
That's it.
We don't even care about the 2/3 of our own people. They're our enemies right now. Okay?
And that's what you call a disclaimer.
Right.
So stop trying. Right? You're probably a damn agent. It could be agents in
Because they're trying to associate us with the motherfuckers. We don't care. Matter of fact, I keep thinking about that one older black gentleman. I don't know his name. I forgot the reporter. He's up there back in the days, back in the 90s or the 80s, and he's interviewing the Israeli, and then he's been interviewing somebody from Palestine and trying to be a moderator between them. And this motherfucker doing all this shit. Hey, you're defending and trying to get peace between them, and it's your land, nigga. You stupid motherfucker.
Hey, and this the thing. Who going around saying free the African American Negroes?
Right.
Who gonna go free them? Man, fuck y'all.
That's right.
For one, I say what nation has not taken a part of her spoil? Hey, look. All you motherfuckers, you stinking ass Arabs, you nasty ass Persians, which you Elam, you fuck face ass Hamites, you chinky ass motherfucking goofs. Fuck all y'all. Hey, when the Lord come back, hey, y'all gonna learn what fucking slavery is.
That's right.
You think you going through something with them motherfuckers over there? Wait till we get our payback. You ain't seen shit yet.
And for the record, you Edomites are not the only ones going in shackles and chains and putting
the rest of all you
heathens are going into servitude. And for 1,000 years, you're gonna get a foot. Some of y'all gonna say, damn, I wasn't Esau. You was in bed with the bitch. Fuck you.
It says, rejoice not Palestina. Rejoice not Palestina.
With the daughter or something.
Oh yeah,
Go ahead, just get it.
For the ride.
Can I get two scriptures while you looking for that?
Somebody pull that scripture up for the brother.
This is Jeremiah 15:5. This is Jeremiah 15:5.
To water, brother. I'm over here getting old as
Isaiah 14:29.
Bring it out.
Yeah,
Bring it out.
No, you got it?
Precept that.
14:29. Yep. This is Isaiah 14:29. Rejoice not thou, whole Palestina, because the rod of him that smote thee is broken. For out of the serpent's root shall come forth a cockatrice, and his fruit shall be a very flying serpent.
Right, don't rejoice when you see Esau going down.
Fiery flying serpent.
Yep, and that's that missile. Hey, so you camel jockeys over there, out of all this ass whooping that you getting, the Lord's gonna top it off with a missile.
Yeah, and you were the first, some of the first people, and you damn Ishmaelites, you were the first people to put your hands on us.
That's right.
Right?
I was just watching Umar. He said something.
Go ahead, brother.
Umar says, fuck that. That nigga, every now and then say something
Got
important.
something to say.
He say, the difference between the European slave trade, the Arab slave trade, the European slave trade ended. But not really. But these Arabs are still
Trading.
Well, you know what they doing to the Liberians?
they still put niggas in slavery right now. The Arabs are still putting niggas in slavery right now, like old school type slavery. We still enslaved, but I mean, they put niggas in old school type slavery.
Matter of fact, in Palestine, they got a village called Abid where they got our people at. Can you imagine your kid come there? What I said? I say in a slave village. Like what the fuck?
They really fucking with the Jakes. That's in Liberia.
Yeah.
The Jakes that because Liberia was set up.
Libya.
Libya.
No, Liberia.
Oh, they just
Liberia.
Oh, okay.
Liberia was set up by Esau when Jake came out of slavery. Some Jake went back to Africa, and they thought that was but then they what's the new the general butt naked where he from so a lot of those Ishmaelites. They go over there because the shit's so fucked up, and they capture Jake from over there and put him in slavery and send him different parts. And to right now, a lot of what they doing is the dude was one dude that ran off. He was giving an account. He was saying you either get sold or they kill you and cut your organs out and sell your organs. Damn. They got whole warehouses where they take Jake and little kids and everything. They lay him down alive. Put the knife to him, cut him open, and snatch their shit out. And the dude was giving a whole account on how they doing them over there. Hey Ishmael, hey look, dude, you got a lot. Hey look, you in that roll call in Psalms the 83rd chapter. Big homie. You in that roll call, big homie. Hey, you sitting over there in the fake Middle East in them palaces with your gold.
Can I say this real quick? And I want you to finish that. There is no such thing as the Middle East.
Right.
It's all Asia.
Right.
From Turkey to Israel to Jordan to Somalia, Yemen, the United Arab Emirates. That's all Asia. All right. So that just like you made up that term, white. There's no such thing as white people. There is no such thing as the Middle East. What they refer to as the Middle East is Western Asia. All right. Point blank, period. So go on with that bullshit.
I got something.
And then the scriptures say, what did thou have to do with me, or Tyree?
I got you right here.
You got
No. No, you finished. You finished that statement. I've got something here.
He said, in all the coast of Palestine, he said, will you render me a recompense? He said, if you render me a recompense, swiftly will I return your recompense upon your own head. Hey, you motherfuckers that did beyond, motherfucker. Hey, and then you little stinking ass, even to this day, you move in our fucking neighborhoods with your funky ass businesses. Say, hey, you don't fucking eat swine. You don't fucking eat it, but you will sell it to my fucking people.
And sell crack pipes.
Yeah, you don't fucking do it. Hey, you in there, you selling the Black and Miles, the squares. You there with the fucking liquor stores. You know the man. Right. Hey, and then with our women, you know they fucked up. They come to you. You fucking give them a couple boxes of cereal, and you fucking them in the back. You doing all this weird shit. You an exploitation of our people, man. And you think we gonna stand with you stinking motherfuckers? Hey, when I look at your fucking y'all little buildings and rubble, nigga, I laugh. When I see you motherfuckers on the thing and I hear y'all getting fucked up, I rejoice. That's right. Because y'all motherfuckers done did so much to my fucking people. Even these wicked niggas, and I hate them niggas too. But you gotta pay for that too, because they still Israelites, man.
One nation. What one nation has not had a part.
Fuck about no saying niggas.
Hey, I got something. I got something. Hey.
Let me finish saying what he's saying. And then everybody,
That's right. Yes.
All right. So yeah, what one nation hasn't, and so all these heathen, the scripture says that you going into slavery under the special chosen royal people of the Most High God.
Right.
Look at this here in Psalms chapter 149 and 4. It says, "For the Lord taketh pleasure in His people; He will beautify the meek with salvation." And the meek are the Israelites, starting off with the elect who humble themselves to the will of the Father. All right. It says, for the Lord taketh pleasure in His people and will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the Most High God be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Not just Esau.
The heathens.
To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. To execute upon them the judgment written.
Right. This is written.
Right.
Let it be written, so let it be done.
That's right. This honor have all His saints praise ye, Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
No, go ahead.
No, I said I thought you were done today.
Yeah, all right. Because in this second Esdras, chapter 7, and 35, it says, "And the work shall follow, and the reward shall be showed, and the good deeds shall be of force."
Right.
You see, the good deeds is the law, statutes, and commandments and the righteousness of the Most High God. That's going to be a force in the kingdom of heaven. And wicked deeds shall bear no rule. So here in this present temporal evil world, this is where the wicked deeds bear rule, and each and every single heathen nation, they carry a particular rule of some unrighteous way. And so they're going to get overtaken. They're going to get conquered by the conquering lion Yahushua, man. And anybody that's clinging to those heathenistic, carnal, unrighteous mindsets, well, you're going to get caught up in that judgment.
It's fitted that Israel is called basically the child of the bond woman.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna get bonded in the kingdom.
That's right.
Right,
That's
right.
right, brother.
Smell.
It says
Hey, my question to all these people that say, what about Palestine? My question to you is, what about us?
I got it. That's right.
Okay.
What about us? What about what we suffer?
Right.
You know, where's our
Continue.
land? Where's our right to speak up for ourselves? But we supposed to be everybody else's yes man. But when we say what about us, when brown skinned people say what about us, it's well, let's deflect that and let's just go back to because we're suffering. You know, but you have a whole country, you have a place to call home. What about us?
See, as soon as you say what about us, you know what they do? Oh, but you know you did this wrong. Oh, you did that wrong. The accusers of our brother. Oh, no, he has a rap sheet. Oh, yeah, he was accused. Oh, he did this. So they deflate the fact that you did a whole bunch of shit to us.
Work hard. That's
Right,
the
right.
money. If you
Right.
work hard.
See, but they don't understand why Jay do what Jay do. You can go, and this has been proven. You can go to any country and you can subjugate them, just like the Palestinians. If you go back to look at the so-called land of Israel back in 1948, and they had the one map. One is green, where before Israel, and it was all Palestine. It was all green, and then by 1950s and 60s, it was like maybe 30%, white, which and 70% green. And then by the time it was in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, it was like half and half. And then by the 90s, it was slivers and slivers. So now it's one little splotch. They have done the Indian Reservation Act to the Palestinians, and so now you done squished them all together. You done took away their resources, and now they're doing the same dumb shit that niggas would do. You can do this to any group of people. It doesn't matter who the fuck they are. You take away their land, you take away their identity, you take away the resources, and they're going to resort to violence. They're going to resort to doing anything by anything's necessary just to fucking survive. So you demonize them. You're the fucking culprit, you goddamn devil.
If I may say this real quick, the scripture says the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen.
Yes,
All you motherfuckers are going into slavery, man.
But
Possible.
I was
know
supposed
the
to
scripture
get
from now. And I think Elder Quran got something too.
All these Palestinians and all this shit in the east, as Malcolm would say, or whatnot, we're going to deal with this. Like I said, they got a book. It's called the Quran, right? Let's read what the Quran says about Israel in it. Al-Baqarah 2, I'm going to start at 40. O children of Israel, remember my favors upon you. Fulfill your covenant, and I will fulfill mine. Stand in awe of me alone. Believe in my revelations, which confirms your scriptures.
Your scriptures, your covenant. Hey, because that goes to show you, you're the son of the flesh. You're the son of Hagar, nigga. You're the son of the bondwoman, man.
We've been told in your book to remember ourselves. Do not be the first to deny them or trade them for a fleeting gain. What? Our covenant. Be mindful of me.
So Ishmael haven't honored his own book.
Yeah.
He prayed upon the children of Israel, all right? And he knows that that's us.
That's right.
Ishmael knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are those people, man. And he prayed upon us.
That's right. Do not mix truth with falsehood or hide the truth knowingly.
That Ishmael is guilty of all of that.
They're like Amalek.
Okay.
Like the brother was saying earlier, here it is. They don't eat pork, but they sell it to Jake.
Yeah.
They don't eat shrimp, none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole goal is to keep you going off against your power, man.
Right.
You know.
Well, they are part of that confederacy. It's more of that pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down to 47 and end it on 48. O children of Israel, remember all the favors I granted you and how I honored you above the others.
So including you, Ishmael.
Right.
We're above you in your own damn book. Fuck Palestine.
That's right.
Read it. Bring it out. Read it.
Guard yourselves against the day on which no soul will be of help to another. No intercession will be accepted. No ransom taken, and no help will be given.
Ain't nobody's coming for you Palestinians, man.
Hey,
your ass in an open air prison.
And fuck the Quran. You know what I'm saying?
That too. But in their own book, it tells Israel remember themselves.
Right. But even
know, that little snippet had, you know, it was a little on point something, but hey, we need 100%
Truth.
and 100% correct direction to get to salvation and life everlasting. And in that damn show, it ain't in that.
It ain't in that book.
It's Quran, man.
You know, more wrong.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful thing showing them in their own book that they ain't shit. But go ahead, brother. Bring out what
You
you
know
got.
what? The scriptures don't give any other nation any credit like that.
None.
Elevate none of them.
None.
Except for the nation of Israel.
That's right.
No, because going back what you said, not just Esau Edom gonna be getting his ass whooped in the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
It's gonna be all you heathens outside of the nation of Israel. This Obadiah, verse 15, it says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens."
Damn.
All, not just Esau Edom.
Damn.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Like your brother said, what nation had not had took part in having us in captivity?
That's right.
So it says, it should be done to thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. And the cup is slavery, man.
That's right.
And
this whole time, all these heathens been. It's like a WCW match. You got one nigga. You got one nigga in the ring. They've been tagging.
They've been tagging it, absolutely.
They've been beating our ass, man. And then now the Lord handicap match, man. So now the Lord coming, know how to. The Lord coming running down that aisle now. You understand that? They're like, oh shit, you know. Now you scared, nigga.
Yeah, let me finish this off. So it says, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they have not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Zion, go back to monument, which means remember, man.
Right.
All right. And that's the Israel, man. Only deliverance for the nation of Israel, man.
Period.
They engraved us in the palm of his hand.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
then,
so when it says he got the whole world in his hand,
Yep.
we're in the world of Israel.
That's right.
World of Israel.
That's cold.
Right?
That's cool.
It says,
Somebody loves me.
right.
And that's why we gotta just hold on. Okay, we gotta hold on. Like it's something that you say, Apostle, often in the periodic. You say, brace yourself.
Yeah,
Right.
This is close.
That's right, brother.
This is real close. Some more to the elder.
Yeah, a little bit more. Last verse. It says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possession.
Ooh.
So yeah, so you're gonna have to break yourself. You're gonna have to run that. And all them slick New York terms.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
And
it.
with all the jewels, all that, man. Gunny,
That's it.
He said,
all that.
the scriptures say, according to their substance shall the restitution.
That's
be.
everything.
That means you. What's it? Obadiah. He said, "Would the great gatherers gather enough?" What did Esau take from us? He took everything. He took a language, a heritage, a culture, and then even us, our person, ourselves, everything.
Hey.
That oppressed the man in his heritage. So guess what? You're all men. You're all men. I got to put precept. This Jeremiah 30 and 30. 30 and 16. Therefore, all day that
End on that one. End on that one.
Hey, that's what I was holding.
As three brothers said that hold it. You can't script
You can't script that. Three brothers was holding it. Go ahead, brother. Finish. We gonna finish with that.
All right, this Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Hallelujah. And all thy adversaries, every one of them. Excuse me? Every one of them shall go into captivity.
He said, now all our adversaries. What is it? 2 Corinthians 5, who have not had part in Jerusalem
And our spoils.
Right, that's every nation. All you heathens, from Ammon to Amalek, all right, to Japheth, all right, to you Philistines, you Palestinians, both the real Philistines and you Ishmaelites in the land, all right. Esau, all of you, man.
Yeah, because they're not even the real Palestinians.
Con.
The real Palestinians were so-called Africans.
I mean, Turks.
All right, come on, man.
Philistines. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled.
Yeah.
And all thy adversaries, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
Real quick before we finish, look up that word "spoil." Look, and then somebody get it in the Echelon too.
Every one of them shall go into captivity. Ain't no mistaken. And Revelation, the 2nd chapter tells us we're gonna break you with a rod of iron.
Y'all gonna all have one of them bracelets.
That's right.
We're gonna beat you. We're gonna
Chang-a-lang,
beat you.
chang-a-lang.
It says the nation. Here's how you know So we said fuck Palestine facts. But fuck you small headers too, because you weak. We rule when the real Israelites get into the land. It says whatever nation will not serve Israel shall be destroyed.
That's
These
right.
small headers are weak. The devils, because you're trying to do everything by trickery and deceit. We telling you up front, we're gonna put both our feet up. We're gonna shine it up real nice, turn it sideways, and stick our feet up your candy ass.
That's right.
And you're gonna love it, because after that 1,000 years, you're gonna say, you know what? Let us go up to Israel and receive the laws from them.
Oh
They
my
gonna
God,
run
wasn't
to the
that
fire. They gonna run to the fire. They gonna be ready.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have no conspiracy.
Yeah.
Man. We're gonna do everything out front.
Right,
Man.
no scandals.
There gonna be none of that shit. The whole world is going. Oh, it says in Ezekiel, it says, "I shall take you up on my neck with a company of many people." Man, you gonna be publicly displayed. Well, what dude said? He said, "You will not have a tongue. You will not have eyes. You will roll in the underworld, and everybody will know that this is the fool that thought he killed Achilles." Well, you're gonna be the fool that thought you could destroy the Lord, man. That you could destroy his children, man. And then the whole world gonna know it. It's all gonna be up front.
Hey, they know it already.
That's right.
Even though you control all the media and all the information, it just goes to show you how weak you are. So you got nothing left to do but just come with your sword and demonize. But everybody knows now.
You still a colonizer.
I got this is spoil in the etymology. Spolian, strip. Violently oppose, strip a slain enemy, lay bare.
Strip a slain enemy.
Yep.
Just like what happened. The children of Israel spoiled the Egyptians.
That's right. Took all their wealth.
That's right. That's right.
Strip, plunder, pillage. And directly from Latin spolare, strip, uncover, lay bare, strip of clothing, rob, plunder, pillage, booty.
Great pillage and plunder.
All taken from an enemy booty.
Great pillage and plunder.
Plunder. So check it out. This is plunder. To rob of goods or valuables by open force.
That's right.
As in war, hostile raids, or
Hostile rage.
Great pillaged and plundered.
brigandage, right? To rob, to spoil, to fleece.
Sound like a real uppity way of saying break yourself. Right?
Real quick, this is spoil. This is the noun. It says booty, goods captured in time of war.
Get your bitches too.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
Isaiah 13.
They ain't gonna mourn for me. 49.
Isaiah 13. That's right.
Small hat women. That's right. We're gonna have a bald head and like this. We're gonna have all those.
And they said they're not gonna mourn for the nigga.
That's it. They will be ravished
don't love it.
and loving it. Salaki.
Like 70s porn, man.
Finishing up on spoil. It says that which is forfeit to a conqueror.
Ooh.
Damn.
We're more than conquerors.
That's right.
Also the act of ravaging.
I told you. Scripture said that.
Ravage means to, you know, you're gonna grape them.
Great.
Great. Hey, this remind me of the scene when they were trying to make peace with the aliens in Independence Day. The president was trying. He said, "Can we have a peace?" He said, "No."
That's like Martin.
He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What do you guys want?" He said, "Die."
He said,
That's
die.
That's it, man.
Hey, Malcolm. That's like you say, Troy. Watch the real part of that movie. The director's cut.
Troy, I always tell brothers, if you've seen Troy and you haven't seen the director's cut, you really haven't seen it.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's like about 30 minutes longer, and yeah, it's a big difference in the battle scenes and the ravaging, the spoiling.
That's
It's a big difference. But anyway, with that, we're gonna give all praises, all honor, and glory to
Yahweh Hashem. There it is. Hashtag don't matter. Hashtag don't care. I know that. Right.
Brothers gonna know exactly.